All right.
Wow.
Yes. Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
We are very excited because we have a very special guest that we will be talking to this morning. And of course, he's going to be visiting Manila in June.
Mm-hmm.
And you're probably enjoying his song when we play it here and on the Monster called Closer. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Morning Rush and to Monster RX 93.1, multi-talented artist, Vault Boy! Yay!
Wow. What an intro. Thank you.
Oh my
Thanks for having
gosh,
me.
hello!
Welcome,
Welcome!
welcome. Yes. Where are you joining us from?
I live in Florida, so yeah. I'm
In Florida.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
yeah.
Awesome. So, I mean, okay, we're going to jump right into it because you actually just released a track just a few days ago. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's called You're My Moon. I started the process of writing it right here in my studio, and yeah, it's a great song. It's a love song. It's kind of like a somber love song about you know, someone who, how do I put this? Someone who maybe struggles sometimes with, like, mental health stuff. I don't know, whatever. But it's about that person that's always the light in the dark.
Oh
You're my
wow.
moon, and
Mm.
yeah, it's a special one. It's my favorite like love song I've ever written. So definitely.
Oh, that's okay. That's interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
we got into that. Um, I forgot. Was it Rolling Stone or some publication called you the king of sad songs?
Yeah,
So
it was
is
Rolling
that
Stone.
how do you feel about? Is that like a good thing for you, or how do you
Yeah,
feel about being called the king of sad songs?
I think it's great. I mean, it's high praise to live up to. I'll say
Yeah.
that. But I think it's great. Honestly, generally speaking, I think I lean towards more of the sad songs. But um, for this upcoming album of mine, I definitely tried to have a really good balance of both, happy and sad. Because the album's called Everything and Nothing, so I gotta have a nice balance,
Oh
for
well,
everything.
that's true.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's a little bit of a skirting that edge between like, is it a sad song or is it like a hopeful song? Like Closer, for
Yeah,
example.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like, is this the end or is this,
it could be.
so like it's the start of something new? And it's always like, it's very tricky because like even with like Everything Sucks and then
Mhm.
Closer, like from the point of view of the music, it sounds very cheerful, it sounds very happy, but when you listen to the songs, there's a little bit of an undercurrent there. Is that how
Yeah.
you like to create your songs?
I definitely do. I love writing about like the really specific, like super nuanced situations that we get ourselves into in
Hmm.
life. Like general songs that are just like general breakup songs. Those stuff are great, right? I've written a few myself, but I think my favorite songs are the ones that really kind of get into a more intricate, like emotional landscape that really
Yeah.
can.
Mm.
Because I think those are the ones that people end up really relating to because they realize, oh, no one's ever written a song about this type of thing before. Those are the songs
Mhm.
I want to write. Yeah.
Now, speaking of writing songs, do you happen to have a favorite lyric that you've written?
I will say, since we were talking about Closer, the lyric "in this blissful purgatory," is this the end or start of a new story? In this blissful purgatory, I don't think anyone's ever called a purgatory blissful before. I love that lyric. Me and Salem came up with that, and it's yeah. So I would say that's one of them. That's one of them.
That is true. I don't know
Yeah.
how I'd feel if somebody I'm with called our relationship a
Blissful
blissful
purgatory.
purgatory.
Well, it's like you get those butterflies in the beginning of a relationship, but you're not sure if you're going to heaven or
Yeah.
hell in it. You gotta wait and see. So
Yeah.
There's this thing, in a lot of your songs where it's basically that you're not sure. It's like, you're my friend, we have a relationship, but I don't know if we're going to be like together or if we're just going to be friends forever. Is this something that's close to your heart because you've experienced it, or is it purely a writer's creation?
I knew where this question was going. Yeah, no, I'm pretty single, you could say, and anytime it's gotten close, it didn't quite make it over the fence. So it's all good, but definitely, I think I definitely relate to a lot of that, and I think a lot of people nowadays feel like they get caught in like those situationships kind of thing,
Oh,
and it's a common thing. It's
situationships.
not a
Yeah.
great thing, but it's a common thing. So
You know, Filipinos love this kind of torture.
yeah.
You know, when it comes to songs, like the kind of songs that just like tear your heart apart, or especially the songs that sound happy on the
Yeah.
surface, and then when you really listen to it, it's like, oh, that hurts. Were you surprised that a big chunk of your fans are from Asia? You know, did this come as a surprise to you, or did you expect this?
definitely came to a surprise to me, like initially, like around Everything Sucks, which was kind of the first time that happened. And since then, I feel like it, to a certain degree, it's been a little bit more normal. But like in regards to like having a fan base, in Asia. But definitely, I mean, it's a weird thing to make a song in my bedroom and then put it on the internet and then it be like on the radio in the Philippines. That's a crazy
Yes.
thing. That's just like just thinking about that without context is crazy. So I don't take it for granted for sure.
And I mean, with your stuff going viral, like, were you fully aware? Like, were you watching your stuff go viral on TikTok and seeing the numbers just like hit stuff like 350 million, views? Like, were you
That's
watching it? And
insane.
how does that even feel?
Uh, yeah, I was definitely watching it, and I probably pay too much attention to numbers. I will say that, but it's crazy. It doesn't feel real. That's the honest answer. I mean, I started this like artist project in the middle of the pandemic, so I think everybody has some sort of like weird like brain fog from that era. So a lot of things just didn't feel real, like having to quarantine for years. So
Yeah.
I think it was such a wonderful but like crazy thing that it's just kind of felt like this thing that is reality but is kind of a strange. I will say I'm excited to finally make it out there for the first time and get to make it real and meet some fans, and yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
Actually, that's true. You are visiting the Philippines in June. And so, what are you looking forward to? Like, I mean, do you have any expectations? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of your fans here will be so excited to see you, perform live.
Definitely excited to see as many people as I can and meet as many of my fans as possible. I love meeting people at shows, so definitely looking forward to that. Looking forward to going right to Jollibee after the show for sure.
Nice.
I
Yes.
can't, I can't not. That's all I'm saying. I can't not. But yeah, I don't know. I've just heard that it's that the people are great, and I'm excited to hang out. It's gonna be so much fun.
Oh, you should try the beaches here.
Yeah, I was
We've
gonna
got
say.
really
Yeah.
nice beaches.
Yeah.
If I have
yeah.
time, you have my word. I'll be at the beach then. All right, I'm gonna go.
I see a future song about you hanging out in the beach, and then you meet someone, and then you're not quite sure if you're gonna hit it off and have a relationship together. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
That's me every time I go to the beach, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, a lot is waiting for you here. A lot of good food, beaches.
Oh yeah, the food.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So, I mean, if you have a message actually for any of your fans
I
that are
know.
currently tuned in, there's a lot that are actually watching right now. So, if you have a message for them, what would it be?
Oh my God, I love you guys. I can't wait to hang out. We're gonna have a blast. We're gonna have a blast. That's all I have to say. I don't know. I'm just excited.
Awesome. And I mean, okay, speaking of, the times ahead, asides your album that's going to be coming out in June, what else are you looking forward to this year?
Ooh, well, it's not announced yet, and it's less relevant for you guys over there. But I'm doing a U.S. tour as well. They'll hear about that later. They won't know about it. They'll hear about that later. So I'm excited to do that later this year. And honestly, more than anything, I'm super excited to work on new music. I'm excited for the album. I'm letting myself enjoy it. I'm not writing new music until it comes out, but I am excited for what is coming next. I don't know what that's going to be. I don't know what I'm going to write, but yeah, it's going to be fun.
I just find it so cute that like you like arcades in your videos. They always figure like yeah. I mean it's very Filipino as well. We're very big on our arcades here.
Ooh,
So is
okay.
that a thing? Are
I just
arcades,
love
the
arcades.
place you
I
just
don't
love
know.
hanging out there.
I just like games. I'm a true gamer. I game every chance I get. I was gaming 2 hours ago. If I was at an arcade, I'd be gaming right now. That's
What's
just
your
how it
favorite
is.
arcade game?
Yeah.
Those little bowling
Pinball?
ball
Or
things?
yeah,
What's
yeah.
your favorite of all?
Ooh, the skee ball thing you're talking about. Skee ball is good. I'm a big fan of Tetris. Tetris is a classic. Pac-Man is a
Oh,
classic. There's like a four-way classic where you can play with like four people and or Pac-Man, excuse me. It's Pac-Man, but you like verse each other. That's really fun. I don't know. To be honest, I don't really care. I just want to be there. Every time we've shot a video in an arcade, I play some games while I'm there. You gotta play little games, you know.
I can imagine.
And I've
Yeah.
also successfully managed to play to shoot a video in an arcade for at least one song on each of my EPs. So that's just like one on the
I
album and then
noticed
one for
that. He
the
likes arcades.
yeah.
That's cool.
I
But I
stay
mean,
on brand.
okay. Yeah, but I mean, touching on your album that is coming out this June, what can everyone expect? Like, why should they be excited for it?
Yeah. I think I have done a good job really, really, really trying to grow as an artist with this album and make songs that I haven't made before and make songs that you know, some songs that I think will help people, some songs that I think people will love to listen to when they're at the beach hanging out, and some songs where I get deep and really talk about some of like the darker things that I go through and yeah, I just think it's personal, it's honest, and it's something that people haven't heard before. It's a unique piece of art. So I'm excited for people to hear it. Yeah.
One of our listeners who are, watching right now, James, was asking, can you tell us why you named yourself Vault Boy?
Yes, it comes from a video game. It comes from a video game. There's a video game and now a show called
A
Fallout.
show, yeah,
There's a
exactly.
show. And it's not like I'm not like trying to be that character in the show, but
Yeah.
I had a little Fallout bobblehead. It's like a blonde-haired white guy with blue
Yes.
eyes, and I was like, "Hey, that looks like me." So, I literally was like, "All right, boom, we're Vault Boy," and then
Nice.
rest
All
is
right, so
history.
would you like to invite everyone to? There's a lot of things happening. You have, of course, we're playing your song closer, and then your new song, and then your album that's coming out, and also your show in June. I'm pretty sure a lot of your fans will be like just waiting for they feel like you personally invited them.
I feel very personal, like a personal connection with my fans. I think it's hard for me not to. I think when people come to my shows, they probably find it a little strange that I'm just like a normal person, but I am. Like we're all on this earth together. I make music, you listen to it. That's how we connect. And yeah, I don't know. That's just how I am.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much for your time. We know that you're very busy. I think you're doing a series of interviews, so thank you very
Thank
much
you so
for your
much.
time.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. I'll see y'all in June.
We'll see you in June.
Yes, yes. So we will see you then. All the best. And once again, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Vault
you.
Boy.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Your parent. So for this batch, we'll give you 3 top entries because I forgot to give you the top entry last hour.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's just read some of the entries. Sophia says, how you parent your parent, true story. My dad came to visit us in Singapore, but there were days I had to work. It was kind of weird having to go, okay, Gotta go to work. Pakabait ka today, ha? Food's in the fridge. Text if you need anything. Yeah, I guess when you're like sort of like in charge of the house.